It was a crisp autumn day in the Pacific Northwest. I was accompanied by my friend Rob as we headed out into rocky terrain through the Cascade Mountains of Washington State. This trip turned out to be more than either of us bargained for. All right, well, Rob and I just spent a little time by the lake. I think we're probably gonna end up camping out here somewhere around the lake. Right now we're scoping out the terrain and gonna see, kind of what it has to offer and if there's any spot before we go ahead and set up camp. Well, this is pretty neat. Old Robbie, baby. Just pointing out a little bushcraft action going on here. This is cool. That's actually kind of cool. That's cool.
Somebody made a fire in here.
Oh, did they really?
Smoke.
Rob and I decided to scout the perimeter of the lake to see if there were any good campsites that had gone unnoticed.
I don't know if the trail leads there.
Yeah.
Like, it might just keep going and take us. That might have been the only access to the lake.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me to tell.
Yeah, I think we got our answer here. The spot where we set down is gonna be our campsite for the night. No reason to keep hiking in the dark. All right, well, I think we got our campsite picked out after mulling over a few different options. We're both pretty famished. Rob's over here snacking on a bar ski. I'm gonna have one of these guys. Shout out Mrs. Bananas for turning me on to it. Basically like kind of like a Fig Newton type of situation. But yeah, I think the plan for the night here is going to be set up camp, do a little fishing, have ourselves a nice full dinner, and just soak in the beautiful nature that we got going on.
And the first rule is just have fun.
Take it from Rob.
Okay, well, I just dropped the drone. The drone I tried to retrieve. I got semi-wet with my clothing here. It's still on. I can still see it. There's no way to get to it except to try to swim out there and swim to it. I was planning on taking a dip anyway. So I'm gonna put the phone and the controller so I can see it into a waterproof bag. And we're gonna go for it, boys and girls.
So where is it?
It is back in that corner right there. I got to like that slanty rock, but I couldn't get any further because right past it,
Yeah.
it is, you have to swim.
Okay.
So this is what I'm doing. Ooh, will you take this? This is what everybody wants to see is shirtless Sam, right? I got the phone and the controller in a dry bag so I can still use the Find My Drone feature. When I get over there, I'm going into the lion's den. Look at that. Yeah, that is gnarly. Okay, this is getting dicey. I gotta go around all of that. I'm gonna put the camera away and just focus on not falling and hurting myself for a second. Woo! Goodness sakes. No problem. Still actually walking, so that's not too bad. The water's cold, but I mean, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Ugh. Okay. Whew. Well, this is certainly an exciting first day. Only dog paddle. Woo! Goodness sakes. Oh, man. Never been so excited to set my foot back on land. Oh. Trekking through the mash. Trekking through the mash. This is like directly where it is.
This drone has a Find My Drone feature, which shows the drone's last known location on a map, as well as your current location.
It's getting dark. I gotta get back before it gets dark, unfortunately. Oh, I think it's like right in this vicinity. Okay. All right, I'm coming back. Oh. Yeah, I might come back and try to look for it again tomorrow. I might just make my peace with the fact that it's gone. I do have a smaller kind of backup drone that does different stuff. It doesn't fly way up in the air like that. But we'll see. We'll see what I feel like doing. We'll cross that bridge in the morning. For now, I gotta get all the way back. I'm gonna get wet again. Oh, goodness sakes. Yeah, I gotta get back. I'm gonna get wet again. This is gonna suck. But this time I'm not gonna film it because we're starting to lose daylight. And I've really just gotta prioritize getting myself back to camp and working on getting dry. All right, Rob is setting up at this little campsite here. And then I've got to get all of my stuff set up, and I've still gotta change into some dry clothes because, goodness sakes, I don't want to get hypothermia. Not too shabby. What are you thinking tonight for your den?
I don't know, it might be best, and I'm pretty hungry, and it'd probably be quickest just to
Bag meal?
eat a bag meal.
Bag it up?
Yeah, bag meal.
I think the dog put a hole in the pillow.
Oh no.
All right, well, and a pinch. That should get me through the night. Yeah, that's okay. Rob's got a couple of like super cute little dogs, but I had this and I was like organizing all my gear this morning, and then the dog ran up with this in its mouth, and I didn't think to check it, but apparently it punctured it somehow. That's it right there. Huh, well, hang on a second. Take a little bit of this Miracle gear tape. We'll see if that holds overnight, but in the daytime I might be able to patch it better. We'll see. All right, now we've got our tent all set up. I don't want to go too much further into the video before I say a quick shout out to our sponsor for today, and that is Oslo Sleep Buds. Now wait, before you fast forward, I want you to know that Oslo paid for my trip today. We had the gas money to get here, I had to buy camp groceries, not to mention flying all the way to the other side of the country. Not only do I love these Oslo earbuds, I use them all the time while I'm traveling. and so does Mrs. Bananas. I mean, once I put these things in, I really can't hear a thing. Sometimes I listen to podcasts, rain sounds, guided meditations. I really love these things, until Mrs. Bananas took them from me. I have a mild sleep apnea, and I usually use a CPAP machine. However, sometimes it's genuinely not practical to travel with it. On a recent trip to North Carolina this summer, Mrs. Bananas took these from me, and she hasn't given them back. She says they completely mask the sound of my snoring. On top of that, they are specifically designed so they can fit inside of your ear for side sleepers. You cannot feel them at all when sleeping on your side. Believe it or not, they auto pause when you fall asleep, and they have an in-ear alarm that you can set to make sure that you wake up on time. Oslo Sleep Buds were named Best of CES 2025 by CNET and Fitness and Wellness. If you want to get the best sleep of your life, you can scan the QR code on screen or use the link in my description to get $30 off your brand new pair of Oslo Sleep Buds. Once again, thank you to Oslo Sleep for sponsoring this video and helping to get me out here. All right, everybody, let's get back into the action. Okay, well, Robbie boy over here just pointed out something very interesting. Not sure if you can see it, but we set up in the dark, so we didn't catch that. He just happened to catch it. That is what they call a widowmaker. If that fell, that is perfectly poised to take me out. We're gonna eat first, and then I should be able to just pick my tent up and move it somewhere else, but thanks, Rob.
Oh. I got a backpacker's pantry shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's boy.
Shepherd's pie potato stew. What do you got, Sam?
I got buffalo style chicken mac and cheese.
Ooh, that sounds good. I think we should eat out of bags like this at home.
Yeah. It's not a terrible idea.
You've never wanted to, like, just fill a garbage bag with mashed potatoes and
macaroni and cheese.
Eat it in front of Mrs. Bananas and
Yeah.
Sam's eating out of bags again.
Yeah. That's just what he loves to do.
We can't have polite company over.
No. But it's got a super long spoon and a big old garbage bag full of mashed potatoes.
That is bag life.
That's bag life, baby.
Bolsa de vida.
What's happening?
I think it means bag life.
Okay. This takes all 2 seconds. Ugh. Bing. Bing. Oof. At the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Just twist it.
Hey, I'm liking the new spot, Sam.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
There are far fewer widowmakers over here.
There are. This water looks pretty free of sediment, so I'm just going to boil some more water for the night. Yeah, so we just came back down to the river here, or to the lake, and we're gonna make sure we got enough water for the rest of the night. But when Rob was down here earlier getting water on his own, he saw a bunch of these like newts, and we're gonna take a look in the lake here and see what we can spy.
Lakes are filled with these, they look like axolotls. Am I saying that right?
That?
They're basically like newts that live
Ooh, he's moving.
in these high mountain lakes, and they have gills. They spend their time, most of their lives, underwater.
That's cool. So they can breathe underwater.
Yeah.
Obviously, I guess.
You see the feathery, like, gill structures.
That's cool. Wow.
All right, we got to get this stick over this tree branch so we can hang the food and be safe from bears.
There you go. Is that good?
That's why they call him Second Try Sam.
1, 2, 3.
Oh no! Oh no! That's all our food.
Okay, we got the bag retrieved. We got the rope back up there. Try number 2. On 3.
Put some tension on her.
1, 2, 3. Well, it's able to just go up. I'm able to pull it.
Perfect.
That's about where we want it, right?
I think so.
You might not be able to tell from the angle here, The hill drops off quite steeply just past our feet, meaning that bag is quite a bit farther up in the air than it looks like.
Oh, goodness sakes. Well, yeah, we're just kind of sitting back here, doing a little relaxing. I got my makeshift chair on the ground. Rob's...
That's very creative, Sam.
Oh, yeah. Rob sitting on a rock. Yeah, we're just chilling for a bit and gonna hang out. I think we're gonna turn in pretty soon here, so anything interesting happens, we'll definitely check back with you guys. Otherwise, catch you in the morning. Good night.
Good morning, Rob.
Morning.
You know, I was thinking about it. We have probably spent at least 20 nights out camping together. Because some multiple night trips back in the day and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I think we did your first backpacking
Yeah.
experience ever was...
Yeah, it was in Nordhaus Dunes in Michigan.
Okay.
And then Kentucky was after that. I think I've resigned to the fact that the drone is gone. And one of the things that really sucks about that is littering in a pristine area. That is really the part that bothers me. You know?
I can vouch for the fact that you tried to get it back.
I mean, yeah,
it sucked.
I tried really hard to get it.
And it does suck.
How is that?
This is terrible.
Well,
I would like some salt right now.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Do you want to put some Old Bay in that?
Yeah, I'll Old Bay my eggs. Kind of too late because I ate most of it, but it's fine.
You dump some in there. Have a couple of good bites. I went for about a quarter to a third of a mile up the trail.
Okay.
And
It gets rocky.
And it gets more incliney.
Mm-hmm. You're telling me take it slow. I don't have that in me, Sam. I'm sorry.
You're a real trail warrior. They call you. They call him trail warrior. Everybody around these parts.
I hate that they call me that.
I know. You always tell them like, "Hey, I'm just a normal guy," and they're like, "Whoa, what's up, trail warrior?"
I'm like, that's my father's name.
But yeah, we're gonna get everything torn down and get a move on and get on down the trail. So we'll be back with you guys in a bit. Over here, it's just a really sharp decline where this big giant tree you can see is there's no end in sight of it. So there's a tiny little space right there that would be extremely difficult to climb over or to go under. People have already put this stuff here. So Rob and I are going to go ahead and cross and get onto the other side. Yeah, there you go.
All right. Okay.
All right, well, we are whooped. We are absolutely whooped, and we still have a little bit of ways to go, and not a ton of daylight left, and we don't know what's going to be available and what's not. We stumbled upon this nice, obvious place where people have clearly camped before. We're in a national forest, so technically we're allowed to camp almost anywhere with a few small exceptions. But yeah, we got this. All this kind of cleared out area. There's something up this way, just on the other side of that tree. There's a nice flat spot. I think I'm going to set my small tent up there. Just right on the other side here. There's a little trail leading down to like a little waterfall here. That's not too shabby. That is not too bad. Yeah, I think we're calling this home.
Oh yeah.
I gotta fix a little bit of some gear bomb back there, but that's a pretty nice little campsite there. Not too shabby. Yeah, just to recap, I think we covered it, but we were just exhausted and we're losing light on top of it, and we worked our tails off. You know, if you've ever hiked in like a serious mountain range, then
I would have liked to seen that lake.
I'd have liked to have seen that lake, but you know, it's not crazy far. So we're gonna camp here tonight and rest our old bones up a little bit, right? What do you want to do tomorrow?
I'd like to not sleep in tomorrow.
Okay.
I think we should hit
Hit the hay early.
the hay early, hit the trail early, and so you can get to that lake and get one good lake day in.
Yeah.
Everyone deserves one good lake day.
Yeah, of course they do.
Even you, Sam.
Yeah. The audience is like not going to know if you're joking or not because you're so deadpan. The question is, you know, do we day hike it up there? Or do we really go for it?
You want to use this, you're suggesting we use this as our base camp and then day hike it up, like just hang out at the lake?
Well, if we go early enough, we could probably get up there fairly quickly.
Right.
Survey the scenario, see if it's even worth staying up there.
It might be a terrible lake. Have you thought about that? It could be someplace awful like Toledo, Ohio.
Right.
But
exactly.
a lake.
Yeah, that's true. It could be. There's going to be so many like awkward cuts.
I really wish you would leave that in. That would be great.
Yeah, so the other option is that we go up and explore and then just come back and camp here again. That makes it so easy to hike up there. You know, then that we're not like killing ourselves to get up there. All right, well, what do you want to do? You want to still think it over a little bit, or do you?
I say we get a good night's sleep. We wake up and we see how much energy we have. Let's eat breakfast. I'll eat the food I brought. You can forage for stuff that you find.
Yes.
And then I just say we see how we feel, see how much energy we have, and then
But we'll get up early enough to make a good decision. And we'll go to bed early enough to get up early.
That's what's required.
Yes.
You have to get up.
That's numero uno.
You have to get up early enough to make a good decision. That's what my grandfather always said.
As I take a look around the campsite, I think this is pretty good. And Great Grandpa Jack used to say, pretty good is hard to beat.
The man wasn't a perfectionist.
He was not a perfectionist.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna,
And that's
you know, yeah.
Let's make some food.
Let's make some food.
All right.
Let's make some food. I just need to finish my dealie. They call this a dealie where it comes from. I'm making like the good cheese.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. A little broken right here, but that'll be my first bite. Not too shabby. Nelly. Yes, sir, buddy.
Looks like a giant chalupa.
It does. It's a pizza taco, basically.
I made this wrap very succinct.
Yeah.
It's very very self-contained.
We haven't even touched this so much.
All right, well, Rob and I are all finished with our din-dins. We got old din-dins in us.
3, yep. I think you had 2.
I had 2 din-dins.
Yeah.
We're going to sit by the fire, go hang our bear bag, and go to sleep because we're utterly exhausted. So, good night, everybody, and we'll see you in the morning.
Double tea bag.
So, breakfast options are beef stew, a breakfast scramble, which is probably going to taste like chalk. Another beef stew. This one might be
I have
better.
a beef stew also.
Oh.
Is beef stew really good?
I don't know. And mashed potatoes with gravy.
And beef.
Oh, and beef.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I was thinking about combining the mashed potatoes and the breakfast skillet.
You're gonna get crazy.
Is that too crazy? There's nothing more appetizing than flakes. And let me tell you something, this bag has plenty of them. I think the trick with these is you always have to put a little less water than the instructions say. I don't know why they say to put so much water, but if you follow the instructions to a T, you just get soup. And potato soup isn't bad, but it's not what I want right now. And I don't know if you've ever tried to return one of these things to the store, but it doesn't go well.
Oh, all right. Rob's having dinner for breakfast. Mashed potatoes with beef. I got a big old feast of oatmeal, sliced almonds, and then dehydrated bananas and strawberries.
Hearty.
It's hearty. Well, some people might absolutely hate this. And to be fair, it's not probably quite as enjoyable as, you know, beautiful weather. But it's part of the fun.
If I have to be in the rain, stuck under a tarp like this, I'd rather have it be many miles out in the wilderness on the side of a mountain.
Yeah. Beautiful waterfall right over to the side there. It could be worse. No,
Can you name some scenarios where it could be worse? We could
dinner party where you really don't want to be there, but you have to schmooze people that are there to get ahead because of your job.
a lawyer could just walk up and serve us with paperwork right now.
That's true.
Like
That's
camping
true.
up here.
That's true. The jury duty that I dodged. I'm a jury duty dodger, like a draft dodger. I was trying to. Yeah. No. I thought I had something.
No, you didn't.
No.
No. Jumbo size.
Rob and I have just been sitting under the tarp for a while. It's getting like past noon. Yeah, we've just been sitting under the tarp, drinking some tea, swapping some stories. Just, enjoying our little nature rainstorm out here because it is raining pretty good. So,
Sometimes these mountain storms can go away as quick as they came in.
yeah,
Or it could last all day.
Or-
I don't know what we're in for here, man.
yeah, we really don't.
But we're dry and warm for the moment, so
We are.
I'll take it.
So we're tossing it around. We're still formulating a plan, but we're going to get into something. But before we do any of that, I'm going to take a little nip off of the old... Wait, what is this?
Oh, I've been looking for the pickle flask.
There you go.
What's this?
Hey, that's where that went. Cheers, everybody. Woo! All right. That is Jameson. Good old-fashioned classic Irish whiskey. All right, everybody, without further ado, let's get into it. This would have been a no-go with the packs on, for sure.
Yep. the road goes, how the day flows, only time.
All right, I'm gonna be right back. I got a little business to attend to. Yeah, so a lot of people won't want to see too much what this is, but for those of you who are interested, it's just that. The lid comes up, and that's where you do it. So that's how they put a commode way in the backcountry like this. Rob's gonna, woo!
This could be ankle break territory, by the way. I'm going to try it though.
Okay. At least one of us won't have a broken ankle.
That's all I care about. One of us.
Yeah. This isn't too bad. We got a Rob over there.
Hey.
You know, it's like a big boulder field. Some really pretty views. Can't really see it on the GoPro, but some pretty views of the lake here and the peaks. And then come back in around this way, and it's a big kind of moss covered boulder field. This is pretty. This is pretty.
That's pretty good.
And you could totally camp in here, right? I'm sure it's allowed.
This would make a great campsite for somebody.
Yeah, for somebody.
Not us.
Not us, for two people. But like right there is a really good flat spot, even though it's puddling a little bit, but it's not too bad.
That's a beautiful lake though.
It is. Might not be totally possible to camp right here, but you do got that lookout rock right there. That would be some good fishing off of. Boy, look at that. Feels okay? Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice. One more
Real
view
wood.
of, huh?
It's real wood.
It's real wood. Okay. One last view of the lake. Would have been nice to camp up there, but you know, we're having fun. We are seeing the sights and we're getting it done. This is living, boys and girls. We're gonna get back to the campsite and we're gonna go ahead and relax for the rest of the day and just have ourselves a little bit of a chill time. Sound good, Rob?
Oh yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I'm just using the satellite feature on my iPhone. Texting with Mrs. Bananas. Quick little check-in. Got to come out here where it's a little sparser, but it's a nice thing to have. She said she's making Rob a macrame. Woo! Yeah, it is coming down. It's nice light rain, but it is doesn't seem to want to stop. That's for sure.
It is hunker down weather, for sure.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna do a little hunkering down. We need a little bit of recuperation period because we're gonna have a big hike out tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Like this, which I hate. Recording? Yeah, it is. Yes.
You are fine, buddy. Sugar especially.
So what Rob is getting down on, a little bit of this section, and I'm gonna give this a try.
How long does yours have to soak for?
I never pay attention to that. I just do what I want. I put in the whatever amount of water I want, and I leave it in as long as I feel like it.
Well, that's not very scientific of you, Sam.
No, it's not.
But I respect the making the rules up as you go.
Yeah, I've never been much of a rule man.
The rules say you gotta put this much water in it, but
I see a lot of lawbreakers in the house tonight. Slightly too much water, but it is what it is. Might as well cap that bottle off. How is that, Rob?
it's good. What I like is that you can really taste the ingredients.
What was the one that you really didn't like? It was the breakfast?
There was one egg combo that was just, I felt like I was eating, what's the spray foam that people put to like insulate their
Yeah.
houses or like stop? I just felt like I was eating that.
All right, take a look at this. Hopefully you can see it. That's the texture. Taste test. That's good. That's good. I'll be doggone. That's not bad.
Do you think that this is how everyone will be eating in 20 years?
There'll just be like a tube that comes down. Or you just go to like a center and they put something in your body and it slowly releases nutrients.
Oh, dude, have you ever seen The Matrix? I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
It's really good.
I'm gonna go ahead and eat this entire bag of gummy worms because I think we earned it. I think I earned it.
There's the ghee braise. Yeah, I smashed that whole bag. That was good.
I hit the stop. Yum, yum. All right, Rob and I are gonna sit around, enjoy the fire, enjoy the beautiful weather. Anything crazy happens, we'll let you know, but otherwise, when we catch you in the morning, good night, boys and girls.
There was a massive puddle developing under Rob's tent, so we decided to move it underneath the tarp. Job well done.
Woo! Good night. Oh, there's always kind of some pros and cons to different ways, different tents, different setups. Big con to a single person tent is just you just don't really have a lot of room. Oh, good thing is I was able to set up in a spot that was not very big too. So unfortunately this morning I noticed that the way I staked out the vestibule, when I shifted around in the night, it caused some water to be able to get into the tent. So I do have some water in the tent. It's not an ultra emergency, but it's something I'm gonna have to deal with. Whew. So we're gonna get this done.
Oh my God. Is it good?
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. Tasty. That's another one in the books.
Yeah, that's my line. All right, made it back to the car, safe and sound. That was a absolutely beautiful hike out. Tons of gorgeous scenery.
That was an epic slog.
Epic slog. Yeah, we're ready to get some food in us and have some relaxation for a bit. I want to say a big thank you to each and every one of you. You all make it possible for me to do this. If you liked what you saw today and you want to see more, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click that banana.
There's nothing there, Sam.
That's another one in the books. We're going to catch you on the next one, everybody. Bye now.